1 seed Houston men's basketball lost to 4 seed Duke last night, 54-51. So what exactly happened? Duke was up 23-22 at halftime. But second half, both teams scored more, but Duke scored 31 points while Houston scored 29. I want to go over the last minute of the game. I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff as well as the stats. I'm going to go over that as well. Okay, with around 42 seconds left, Emmanuel Sharp made a layup assisted by Damian Dunn to make it 54-50 at that point. And he even got fouled on the play by Ron Young. That he fouled out of the game. And Emmanuel Sharp made a free throw to make it 54-51. And Kyle Filipowski, around 25 seconds left, had a good look. The ball was literally looking like it's going to go in, but came out. And Raymond Walker Jr. got defensive rebound, and Houston called timeout around 16 seconds left to set up a play. And L.J. Cryer missed a jumper. Houston got the offensive rebound. And around 5 seconds left, Emmanuel Sharp trying to do a three. Duke got defensive rebound. And that was the game right there. When, essentially, it was like 0.8 seconds. All they had to do is just get the ball in and just tap it. I mean, even if Houston did a foul game in that situation with that time, there's not enough time to catch up. You got to foul so quickly, you can think about that. Now, points off turnovers favored Houston slightly, 15-10. And fast break points is it was at premium. Houston had only 2. Duke had 0. Points in the paint were even, 26 apiece. So yeah, but there's obviously more to the game than that. And both of these teams actually shot the same percentage from the field on the same number of attempts. 40.8% from the field on 49 attempts. Here's the kicker. Houston only made 25% on threes on 8 attempts. 52.9% on free throws on 17 attempts. That is one of the weaknesses for Houston this year was free throw shooting. 30 rebounds, 11 of those offensive, 10 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks, 10 turns, 12 fouls. And how many points off the bench? 3 plus 2, that's 5. Plus 2, that's 7. And only 2 double-digit scorers that combined for 28 points, and 2 other players with 6 or more points that combined for 14, 7 plus 7. But I will say, Jamal Shead did get hurt, but that's not the only reason why in the game, why they lost. It's not the only reason. You didn't make enough free throws. But when I go with Duke's numbers, y'all are going to know why on Duke 1. But first of all, they shot the same percentage. So I don't need to, from the field, I don't need to rehash that. 35.3% on threes on 17 attempts, which is 6 makes. So they made 4 more threes than you. But they took more threes. They made 2/3 of the free throws on 12 attempts. That's only 4 misses. I mean, that's the deal. And 34 rebounds, 13 of those offensive, 14 assists, 4 steals, no blocks, 14 turnovers, and 14 fouls. So, Houston, in their first year in the conference, finishes 32-5 overall, and 15-3 in the Big 12. And we all know that they were the runner-up in the Big 12 tournament. And you know what's crazy is, pending transfer portal, pending NBA draft stuff, Houston could bring back everybody. They could. They just had a lot of bad luck with injuries. First of all, 3 season-ending injuries. And the original 10 guys that they could have played this year. I mean, all year long. I'm just telling the truth. Then Juwan Roberts got hurt in the Big 12 semifinal game, but he played through it. Then Jamal Shead in last night's game. You don't have a lot of depth to begin with in terms of quality-wise. And there's no way you could anticipate that injuries to happen, I know. And this Houston team feels similar to that 2021-2022 Baylor team. Because they had essentially 3 season injuries as well. I mean, Langston Love got hurt right before the season started, and he probably been in one of the time, like off the bench. Obviously, L.J. Cryer was part of that team. He was day to day with the foot, and it was actually for the rest of the year. And a horrific injury to Jonathan Tchamwa Tchatchoua. Horrific. So that team, this Houston team feels similar to that in a way, except Houston made a round further, but they had they were both one seeds, and Houston did have Texas A&M as a dangerous 9 seed, but they won that game anyway, and Baylor just ran into an underrated underseeded North Carolina team that went all the way to the championship game, and they almost had it. So I'm just addressing they're both similar in that aspect that they could have gone further, yet they had all these injuries. We'll have to wait and see on their fourth-year senior guys if they really want to come back or not. That's the thing too. And I did check the recruiting. They do have 2 freshmen coming in. But one of those guys on the roster for Houston is a walk-on. So they do have not a ton of scholarship room. Not really. I mean, 1, 2, 14. Yeah, I have to think two of those are walk-ons, but I know some of those guys didn't even play. Like Cordelius Jefferson, he didn't play this year for Houston, and Jacob McFarland. I know Lott did. So they definitely need some scholarship room. It looks like they possibly need that, unless they have one of those 2 guys is a walk-on. I know Cedric Lott isn't a walk-on. So, yeah. They're going to have to figure that out, and obviously we know what's going to happen in the transfer portal. So as for Duke's side of things, you're going to get your rematch with NC State. And you lost to them, so I'm sure you're going to be motivated. And you will play tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Central Time on CBS. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later. On the road to 600 subscribers, of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more, so make money out those. Of course, liking the video. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. So yeah, both these teams, both NC State and Duke have split meetings this year. So this is the grudge match right here coming up for the both of these teams to go to the Final Four. And like I said, for Houston, we have to wait and see what happens in the offseason. Because in terms of the players who could really play, they could all come back. But I don't know, because you got to have scholarship room. And unless I know the total number of scholarships is, I'm pretty sure it's 13, but I'm going to just double check that real fast. 13, yeah. Yeah, it is 13, just like I thought.